Hello beautiful dancers, Olsen here. Today's video isn't going to necessarily be informational or helpful, but, well, I would say it's going to be rather informational because today's video is all about me. Yay! Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my dancing history and why I love dance and how long I have been dancing and the other important facts like that, and also some fun facts like my favorite pair of pointe shoes and what not. I've had a few questions from a couple of my lovely viewers, like where do I live, where do I take classes. I won't be able to answer questions like that just because I'd like to keep some of my confidentiality and privacy to myself. I will say that I do live in the United States and I'm very patriotic. I've been dancing pretty much all my life, and by dancing I mean just being silly, not necessarily actually looking good. I took my first dancing classes when I was 6, and that was just one season, so it went from like September to June. But that was just like a creative movement class, didn't have much ballet. From there I think I learned maybe, first position, second position. I started pursuing ballet a lot more seriously when I was around 10 or 11. My parents didn't want to take the time and money to invest into ballet classes for me until they could see that it was a real passion of mine. So I started pursuing ballet on my own from when I was about 10 to about 12 years old. I got books from the library, I watched videos, I basically taught myself at home, which is not a good idea if you want to look good. But I did get some of the basic stuff down so that when I did end up going to class I wasn't totally lost. I started taking my real ballet classes when I was 12. I was in, I think I was in ballet 1? No, I was in beginning ballet. I don't remember. I do remember it was kind of embarrassing because I was the oldest there. I was the tallest. So I really stuck out, especially at recital. We did Peter Pan, and my class were the mermaids. And we had the most ridiculous costumes. I wish I could show you pictures, but I didn't bring them home. Dang it. They were like skin tight all the way down to your knees, and then they like flared out in this really ugly sequined green flares. They were very unique. They weren't necessarily ugly, just not something that I would look at and go, oh, that looks like ballet, That's a very good experience for me. I watched the videos from back then and I still was awful. I then stopped ballet classes for a couple of years because my parents felt like it was becoming too much of an obsession, which I can understand, although I think dance is kind of an obsession and it's something that really consumes your life and your body. I still kept it up at home. I still pursued it. My parents again saw that it was a healthy passion and put me back into classes when I was 14, and I started in ballet 2-3, so level 2/3, with my sister who also took that term of classes with me. Then I stayed at that studio continuously until when I graduated this past year. So I've overall taken maybe only 4 consecutive years of dance with breaks during the summer, so I'm not a classically trained dancer. I do not even claim to be professional. You guys seen my videos. I've even had a couple comments that my technique is awful, and I agree. I'm sure it's awful compared to people who know what they're doing, but I just love ballet and I love dancing. I love creativity. I love the arts. It's a huge passion of mine. So this whole YouTube thing is just sharing it with other people and hoping to maybe inspire and also help other people, because I've had a lot of advice from my teachers and I needed it. I can agree with that. I think I mentioned in my last video, I have a lot of head knowledge. My body doesn't perform it very well, so I try to show you what I'm talking about when I'm trying to give you informational videos, but sometimes it just doesn't come out as the way I like it. So as far as my credentials in dance goes, as I said, I've only had a few years of consecutive training, and at that, not from a professional teacher. My teachers have been, my main teacher for the most part, she has been dancing pretty much all her life. She never was a professional dancer, but she's trained quite a bit. She will travel to various cities and take, master classes from other teachers there. So she's not a professional dancer, but she's extremely knowledgeable and has helped me quite a bit on my journey to dance. I also had the privilege of taking a few months worth of classes from a previous principal dancer who danced with I believe with the San Francisco Ballet. I'm not sure, but I think so. Due to an injury, she no longer danced and moved, and I was able to take a few classes from her. The reason why I'm making these YouTube videos is to help other people who are on their journey to dance. I know when I was first like learning about ballet and I was so excited about it, I still am excited about it, but I found that YouTube videos were very helpful, but there wasn't always a terrible amount of them. So my goal is to kind of like be what I was looking for when I first started out dancing, just basic stuff, tips, tricks, things that I've learned over the past, a lot of inspiration. You'll find that some of my videos aren't necessarily, you know, super technical, but if I can like inspire somebody on their journey for dancing, I would love to do that. I love ballet because to me it is a really passionate expression of emotion, of music, of words, of feeling. I love all kinds of dance. Ballet stands out to me because it is such a quiet strength. It's beautiful and graceful. A lot of people, general public or people who don't think much of ballet, when you say ballet, they think of little girls in tutus, but it's so much more than that. I mean, the hours and hours a day of pain and sweat and, you know, self-inflicted torture or teacher-inflicted torture, whichever one, is just goes far beyond that common image of little girls dancing around and, you know, having a good time, which I totally love too, but it's strength. It's quiet strength, and that's something actually that I live by a lot. To me, it's being a person who's strong but also quiet and graceful and feminine and girly. So I have a few things here that I thought I would want to show you. These little lovely ballet shoes. When I took my first dance classes when I was 6, I had a birthday party at McDonald's. I remember it was at McDonald's. It's just, ugh, I hate McDonald's. Anyway, one of the girls who gave me a present, one of my classmates, put these as part of the wrapping decoration on my present. And they're made out of porcelain, and then they're covered in silk, and they have the little bows. These have been a bedroom decoration ever since. My sister used to make jokes about calling them toe shoes because you could really literally only fit one toe inside of them. Now, my favorite pair of tights that I have, I actually buy them kind of bulk on eBay. If you just search like convertible dance tights, ballet, I can't remember how I find them, but I have bought these several times on eBay already. They are so fantastic. They're mostly cotton, so they don't have that real slick, shiny feeling to them, you know what I mean? They have a seam, which I love in the back because I just feel like it makes my legs look more, you know, long, and they are convertible. They're the ultimate tights. They're comfortable and they're super breathable because they're mostly cotton. They don't stretch too much because of that fact, so you want to make sure you get your right size. But I love these. I love these to death. Oh! My current pair and also favorite pair of flat ballet shoes are my canvas flats. You've seen them in several of my videos, or at least one of them. These are Capezio. Do not remember which kind they are. Oh no. I don't remember what style they are. I'm terribly sorry, and I don't think I still have the box, so I can't tell you. I think it's on one of my video comments somewhere. A fun fact, I wear a size 7 in these, and they're so beautiful. They're canvas, so they're super, super comfy. I find them a lot more comfortable than the leather ones. I don't know why. They fit my foot super well. They make my arch look fantastic. One thing I love about Capezio's split sole shoes is they have like this little piece of padding right here on the heel and then right over here over the ball of the foot. It makes them super comfortable. When I put them on, they just feel like slippers. My current pair of point shoes are these beautiful Russian points. They are entradas. They were featured in my How to Break in Your Point Shoes video. Yes, I have not gotten new point shoes since I have not been in class because of school. These have served me super well. They have been the shoe with, I think, the smallest platform that I've had. The most tapered smallest compared to my Grishkos or my Capezios. I still haven't decided if I like these or my Capezio Arias better though. The Arias have a freaking huge platform. They're very square. The box is very square compared to this tapered one of the Russian point entrada. I think I find them to break down quite a bit faster. These ones, however, I think I struggle with breaking them in. Like, I kind of thought they didn't work for my feet just because they took longer for me to break in than the Capezios. Once I finally broke them in though, I did find that I actually liked them quite a bit, especially since this tapered look is always very flattering to your feet. It really does work better for my feet since I have tapered toes. The tapered box works better for me versus the square box of the Capezio Arias. They've been worn quite lovingly, as you can see. Very dirty. I don't know why, but dirty point shoes are beautiful to me. I guess it just speaks of their long life and hard work. Now, this is just kind of fun, but I love wearing high heels.
I don't care if they're platforms, stilettos, sandals, wedges, boots, pumps, peep toes, closed toe, pink, brown, black, blue, whatever. I love heels.
Obviously, they have to be cute, but I'll wear pretty much anything. People ask me all the time, how can you wear shoes like that? It's like, well, to me, it's easier than walking around on point and eyeshine. My current favorite pair of shoes are these lovely ones right here. Aren't they darling? I think they're so adorable and I love wearing them. They're actually kind of comfortable. Some of my other crazy things that I like to do besides dancing is I love fashion, I love dressing up, I love makeup and hair. I'm also quite a bit of a tomboy, believe it or not. I love outdoor stuff. I love climbing trees, I love running around in the rain and the mud, I love shooting. Filming and video editing is something that I really highly enjoy. I am also a passionate musician. You will find on one of my other channels, the Allie's Fun Life channel, I have a few things that I recorded there. I love singing, I love playing piano. Longboarding is also something I love to do. It's one of the coolest things ever invented for mankind to, do. Plus, with the added benefit of ballet balance, it makes longboarding a lot easier. I love eating. I really enjoy eating. Eating is one of my passions, you could say. I used to eat a lot more, and my grandpa would always ask if I had a hole in my leg that had to be filled, if I had a hollow leg. I love being silly. I like cheese. That is an expression of the very heartbeat of life. Oh, look, a mirror. Cheese is bad for you, though. I love being creative and outside of the box as much as I can. I tend to put people out of their comfort zone sometimes. A lot of my new friends that I've made here at school have told me, like, I'm kind of uncomfortable right now, and I'd be like, oh, well, that's good. Okay. I try not to be too mean. I'm gonna put these up here with me. I think that'll just make me feel happy. So while I may be here goofing off trying to give you guys inspiration, you may be wondering what gives me inspiration. Well, I'm greatly inspired by other people's videos on YouTube about dance. I love the Step Up movies. If you haven't seen them, watch them. Cheesy, yes, but the dancing is incredible. Step Up 1, 2, and 3. Also, Point Magazine. If you have not heard of it or if you have not seen it, go to your library or go to pointmagazine.com or something like that. Google it, I don't know. But their magazines have the most beautiful spreads of pictures. They're rich with information. A retired principal dancer that lives in my town gave me like 17 copies that she had been holding on to, and oh my goodness, they are beautiful. I get so much inspiration from them. So those are good places to find inspiration. I encourage you guys to be bold. I've gone to a lot of dancing performances. I've seen some incredible friends of mine who are really awesome street dancers. And be bold in going up to people that you see that are good dancers and ask them questions. How long have you been dancing? Why do you love to dance? If you could say one thing to someone about dancing, what would it be? And you'll find a lot of very interesting, inspiring, and helpful pieces of information. From now on, I'm not going to be making any more excuses about the lack of quality in my own dancing or anything like that. Please know I'm not a professional dancer. Any advice I give you should be taken with a measure of salt from your teacher. If you have a problem or if you need advice on something, go to your teacher. Always ask them. They'll be able to give you a great answer. I'm happy to be backup for that or extra tips that maybe your teacher hadn't thought of that mine did that told me, and I can share them with you. I'm not responsible for any injury that as a result from attempting anything that I show you in my video. I think you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting my channel on my journey through dance. I have a couple of great ideas and videos coming up, so be on a lookout for those. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching and having fun with me. I will see you guys later. Bye!